What's up? What's up, y'all? Big home, big baby, man. Mm-hmm. Sip on that cappuccino. Take a drag of your herbal cigarette, and let's get to it. I'm gonna be talking about racism today, man, because I'm gonna be real, man. I really am kind of frustrated, or not even frustrated, because I don't care. I understand, but I'm really kind of agitated with watching how people are falling victim to one of the oldest tricks in the book. You know, racial division. We've, if you realize where we at and where we've been all your whole life, I'm American citizen, born proud, born proud, and thankful to be an American citizen, right? But the whole time I've been in America, my whole life in America, I've always seen, experienced, and witnessed racism. I'm gonna say one thing: I haven't a lot of people haven't been racist towards me directly, but I've dealt with uncountable amounts of indirect racism where I'm not afforded the same opportunity as somebody else because they're white, or I'm not taken as serious in certain positions because of my skin color, right? Until until I open my mouth. Because when I open my mouth and I conduct myself in the way I carry myself and talk, um, it's very respectable. It's very it's who I ain't no bum ass nigga, bro. Like I'm very respectable, and I give respect, and I demand, and motherfuckers respect me because I give respect. But it's not all about respect. I'm just talking about racism. So like, okay, boom. America has always been racist, my nigga. America has always been a place of bias, um, a place of classism, a place of racism, a place of all the isms. We've always been a divided nation. They say united we stand, divided we fall. We've always been divided. We've always been, they say that we're the United States, but yet and still, every state is its own country here in America. We say we're the United States, but every state has its own set of rules basically here in America. We're all under the same parent laws like the Constitution and all that stuff, supposedly, but everybody has their own laws. You can go to Texas and get guns like that. You can go this place and do this. You can go that place and do that. Where I'm at, you can do certain things that you can't do other places. So everywhere, depending on what state you live in, is depending on the the system and the setup. But always, since the beginning of time, we've always had to deal with racism here in America, and that shouldn't be what do you call it, a shocking thing. It's not. If you are a real American, if you were born more than 40 years or 30 some years, you should damn definitely and even older, you should definitely understand where we're at, why we're here, and how we got here. Because let me just say something. When I was coming up, when I was born, racism was bad, right? And then they had a campaign which like people like Michael Jackson. He was one of the ones who spearheaded the campaign on social equality, stopping racism, and things like that. Now I'm gonna say this: God bless people like Michael Jackson for using his voice to create a positive awareness. God bless all the musicians and all the famous people who use their voice to create oneness and unity, and like Bob Marley, One Love, and all of these people. Even though it was an agenda to mix, because at one point a particular time in life, and at all particular times, the racist group pretty much has the power. They're called the powers that be, whatever, whoever you want to say. They've always kept their people on top and everybody else below. And you shouldn't fault somebody for who's in a dominant position, or in a upper position, or position of power. You should never expect that person to give you mercy. Um, You should never expect a fair chance from somebody who's dominates you. So I'm gonna just say this to all black people. I don't know why, or all races other than no, I'm gonna speak for black people. I'm gonna say this to all black people. I don't know why we still want to be treated as equals or be treated even fairly in America when we're not. It's not no fair treatment. It's never has been and never will be. So we have to just accept the game for what it is and stop trying to make it what you want it to be when you don't run shit. You don't even run the job you work at. You're not even, most of y'all ain't even a manager or a boss at the job you work at. So how could you expect change in the community or the world when you can't even be a leader in your environment? You know what I mean? So I don't understand why people want fair treatment and equal rights and all that bullshit when you keep getting reminded that you never was equal and you're never gonna be equal. Where it's like a sickness we have. Motherfuckers are so oppressed. Motherfuckers are so oppressed that they want to be like the oppressor. Motherfuckers are so beat down and broken that they, to have any sense of false freedom, they want to be like the person who's beat them down and oppressed them. That's the only way that they feel validated in their fucking skin, because they don't appreciate the skin that they're in, because the motherfucker who oppressed them and beat them down been broken them to the point where they don't want to be who they are, because they don't know who they are, because they was taken so far away from who they were to the point where now they want to be like the oppressor. And I said it 3 times because I want you to understand that that's what y'all got going on. Motherfuckers can't create nothing for themselves, but they want to rep football teams. Motherfuckers can't play football, but you want to watch football. Motherfuckers can't you can't it's like we create the stuff we create for ourselves is still patterned after the oppressor. We want to make clothes. We make clothes like the oppressor. We want to make some shoes. We make shoes that looks like the shoes the oppressor made. We don't we A lot of y'all don't have a mind of your own. I was about to say Chicago, a man. A lot of y'all don't have a mind of your own because you don't even know who you are. Because you all you do is study your oppressor your whole life, and then you point where you want to emulate them and imitate them. It's very sick, man. It's very sick. It's very sick, man. It's just sad that, put it like this. You got the Joe Rogan situation going on right now, right? Everybody's like, oh, Joe Rogan said nigger. Oh, Joe Rogan said nigger. So what? So what? So what? I'm gonna tell you something. Joe Rogan's been is in a position of power. Joe Rogan is a made man. And Joe Rogan is a Caucasian, Italian Caucasian man. Why shouldn't he be racist? I'm gonna tell you something. When you fake the funk, put it like this. America's been allowed to be like that since the beginning of time. America's built on that. America is founded on racism. Its backbone, its blood that run through its vein is racism. That's America's blood. Who built America? African slaves or American slaves, the black slaves. Who built the new America? The Hispanic slaves. Who's going to build the new America? The Asian slaves. The Chinese slaves that are coming. They ain't here yet, but they coming. And when they get here, you ain't going to have no job, American man. You ain't going to have no job, black man, white man, real American man. You won't have no job. You won't have a place, because the things that you're not willing to do anymore, those motherfuckers are coming and do for next to nothing. And that's how America works. Slavery, racism, oppression, and domination. But it's all supposedly for the greater good of the country. So I'm gonna put it like this. Why do you think every time when motherfuckers get famous and get rich, they start fucking with the oppressor's women? Why? Because you want to look like, you want to smell like, you want to act like, you want to fuck like them. and you want to think like. So now the oppression is being done by the oppressee. This shit has been so masterfully designed, and I could say masterfully designed. Look up Willie Lynch if you don't know who Willie Lynch is. This shit was so masterfully designed and set up. We're doing what was set up for us because y'all ain't don't can't think and don't realize history because you're too distracted by racism, classism, sexism, socialism, and all these bullshit isms and schisms. That's why your mind can't be in reality. You know, when you know somebody hates you, you know how to deal with them. When you know somebody don't fuck with you, you don't expect much from them. You expect the worst. You expect, uh, you expect it. It's like, put it like this. When Trump was in office, and I like Donald Trump because he's a straight gunslinger, a straight shooter. When Trump was in office, you didn't question what was going on. He told you exactly what was going on directly because he is your motherfucking oppressor. He is your master. Now your new master, nigga Joe Big Head, he's one of those indirect motherfuckers who been pushing that black with black people agenda shit. Look at the nigga now. His whole cabinet is full of black women, Hispanics, Chinese, this, that. He's making a new voting a new black person in that's never been done, black woman in that's never been done before. And excluding all other people just to put a black woman in, that's racism in itself. That's reverse racism. You know why? They need our support. They need black people's support. They need the black people's dollar, the support, everything, your energy, everything. So now they're reversing racism. But y'all are so dumb. Majority of y'all are so dumb that you won't understand the shit because you don't know where the shit was. You don't even realize history. You ain't looking at no old movies. You ain't looking at the old newspapers from the 1920s and 30s. Pick up a newspaper from the 1920s. That shit said nigger all through it. Pick newspapers in the 1920s, be like, we a nigger caught hung in with nigger Phil Lynch. Bro, it's a fucking right where I live, it's a place called Niggerfield Swamp. There's a fucking creek called Niggerfield Swamp where I live. Niggerfield Swamp. So you can kiss my ass with this stupid racism is not here anymore. I can have sex with whoever I want to have sex with. I can make a baby, nigga. You're a fucking racist. Even if you're with a black woman, even if you're with a white woman, even if you're with a black man or a white man, you're a fucking racist. We're born to be racist, man. I'm not a racist, but I'm still biased in perspectives because I'm a black perspective. I was taught black perspective. Racism, classism, socialism. But hey, who am I? I'm just Big Bad A, and this is and always will be the Real Talk Real Shit podcast, man. Come back for some more. I got you.